Hello, hello, hello. This I will do my best to make this a short live because I have to, but I'll do my best. So today is March 5th, 2024. Right now it's almost 8 p.m. here in Korea. So I'm here to chat about what's going on with me. So first, I'm going to Japan really soon. As you guys can see, I'm not in Japan yet, but I am gonna go really soon. So because I'm going soon, I have a lot of stuff that I need to do, and I'm doing my best to finish them all before I go to the airport. Legit, I still have to do lots of stuff even right before I go to the airport. So wish me luck, guys, but I'm gonna hope for the best. So that's currently what I'm doing right now. It's been a whirlwind, and also after I came back from Taiwan, I was so exhausted, and I did my best to push through my exhaustion. But I don't know when I'm gonna tell that story. I said I would tell my Taiwan story before I go to Japan, but I think sadly I need to tell that story when I'm in Japan. I think so. Anyways, I'll talk about my Taiwan trip later, but yeah, it was so exhausting, that Taiwan trip, because so many things kept happening. I consider them bad, but it's not super bad. So I feel weird calling them bad because, as you can see, nothing bad happened to me. But those situations, I mean, my trip would have been so much better if those quote unquote bad situations didn't happen. So anyway, so that's why I consider them bad, but they're not super bad. So anyways, after the Taiwan trip, I kept going back to work. I have to. So I kept doing work, but then um I had times where I was just so exhausted. So I did take some breaks um the past few days, just because when I couldn't function and I feel the exhaustion in me, I just can't push myself to work. So I did have some moments where I needed a break, but it wasn't that long, and I did my best according to how much time I have left of the most important things I need to do first, and then what's most important first, and then going down the line. And so that's what I've been doing, and I still have so much stuff I need to do. So why am I here when I still have so much stuff I need to do? I just need to vent about what just happened to me. So I tweeted about it briefly, and here's the full story, just to let me just okay, so um if you guys remember, I had lots of venting to do in January. So right when 2024 started, I don't know what the heck was going on, but I had so many shopping orders come to me incorrectly. Starship was one of them. And then another K-pop company was another. And then on top of that, I was dealing with secondhand sellers who were being crappy. And now the thing is with secondhand sellers, they definitely have a higher chance of being crappy slash could scam me, right? But to this day, my whole entire life of personally shopping for secondhand items and for customers shopping for them secondhand items, to this day, I've never had someone scam me. But the worst things that happened was just people not updating me, and then people shipping to me very, very late. Just basically the type of sellers, the type of difficult sellers that I so far dealt with were just really, really, they were really difficult to work with. Yeah, let's put it that way. They were so difficult to work with, gave me so much stress. I, as the buyer, should not be doing that. Like checking in on them, or like asking, hey, why didn't you ship it today? Why are you not updating me? Blah, blah, blah. So I, as a buyer, that was just is terrible for any buyer that has to do that with the seller. And so I've definitely done that a handful of times, not super often, but I feel like it's 10%. 10% out of all the secondhand items I've bought within Korea. So 10% of the time I deal with these crappy sellers who are just not doing their part, and I had to chase after them. I had to keep messaging them. I have to threaten them sometimes, but in the end, those terrible sellers have always delivered the item to me fine. I had one instance where the photo card arrived to me damaged, but thankfully the seller took responsibility for it and gave me a partial refund, and I was fine with that more than more than nothing, right? And then I had another seller where I was missing a photo card. Like I bought a set and I was missing a photo card, and I was like, dang it, why didn't I? But then she really could not find that photo card in her house, and so she thankfully partially refunded me for that missing card. And I'm like, yeah, it's okay. But yeah, so those are the worst things that have ever happened to me, but have yet to ever get scammed by someone. So now, for the first time in my life, I am potentially gonna get scammed. It's not confirmed yet because I have updates of what happened recently. So first, this seller, I'm only buying one photo card from her. It's not super cheap but not super expensive. It's like right in the middle. And so everything went fine from seller to buyer. She showed me proof of the item. I sent her money. I gave her my address. She said, I'll ship it by this day. And I'm like, great, yeah, update me. So she was supposed to ship it to me last Monday. Now, last Monday is when I left to go to Taiwan. And I was, of course, busy, but I was hoping within that Monday, she would message me saying when it's been shipped, right? I would expect that. So anyway, so Monday was a busy day for me of going to Taiwan. And then once I arrived to Taiwan, it was already late at night. So again, I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she'll message me late at night when she shipped the card. So, anyways, I wait until the next day before I message her. Hey, did you ship it yesterday? So I'm still in Taiwan, and so yeah. So no matter what, even when I'm on vacation, I'm still working. Don't worry, guys. This is a normal thing I have to accept, and I'm very okay accepting it because I'd rather be working than not working. So what I mean by that, like, of course, it would be great to go on vacation and not be working, but I rather not sacrifice making money just for my vacation. You get me? So don't worry about that. And my vacation is very laid back anyway, so I can freely still work while on vacation. So anyone customers out there, don't worry about me. So anyways, yeah, so I'm in Taiwan. I still need to deal with the seller, right? So come Tuesday morning, I wake up Tuesday morning, I see if she messaged me anything. Are we surprised? Nothing. All right. Nothing. No update about it. So it's early morning at this rate, and I'm like, so I then message her, hey, by chance did you ship it yesterday? Just wondering. Maybe she did ship it yesterday, but didn't send me a message because I've seen many sellers do that to me before. So I asked that first, and this was early morning, like 8 a.m. Korea time, and then no response all day. And I'm like, she's probably busy working, doing whatever. And she responds back to me at 5:30 Korea time. And at that time, she sends me the tracking number and she just says, I'm sorry, I sent it late. That's all she said. In terms of decency, it's I would consider this not good. I have had many sellers do this to me before. They said we'll ship it on a certain day, but it doesn't happen. And they don't give me a reason. They are like, I don't know, like they just being disrespectful in my opinion. And so yeah, she just said, I'm sorry, I sent it late. That's all she said. She most likely forgot, or maybe she just, who knows, right? But I appreciate at least she finally shipped it, but I hate it when me as the buyer have to remind them to ship it to me. It's just, that's not what a buyer's job is, right? So, but anyways, when I'm dealing with secondhand sellers, I deal with this all the time, and I'm just like, yeah. So anyways, she finally ships it Tuesday late afternoon. And so based on this shipping method that I use with her, it's going to take a couple days until it arrives to me. And so it was like at least proven that it's shipped to me, and then I don't have to think about it until it arrives to me. So it took a while to arrive to me, and also because it was a 3-day weekend. Wano's birthday is a national holiday, so it was a 3-day weekend. And so I see on the tracking for this that it arrived to my mailbox yesterday. So that's what it said. And I'm like, surely it's fine, right? Surely, usually deliveries in Korea usually goes okay, but I have had issues happen before, but it rarely happens. So I'm expecting it's going to be in my mailbox, no problem. So I wait until later that day yesterday because I'm busy doing all kinds of stuff. So I wait until later that day to check on my mailbox, and there's nothing in my mailbox. And I'm like, oh my I'm going to Japan soon, and freaking this happens, right? Just my bad luck. And so even though I knew I'm going to Japan soon, I still decided to buy this item for this customer because it is a rare item. Kind of like I said, it's not super cheap, not super expensive, but I felt it was fine to buy it, and also it's hard to find, and I had some time before I go to Japan anyway, and so expecting it will arrive before I go to Japan. I was hoping would go perfectly fine, but no. Bad luck decides to strike me at the worst timing, right? And so I'm just like, man. So I see it's not in my mailbox, and so this has happened before where the delivery person accidentally put my package in a different mailbox. Rarely happened. It only happened to me once, but because that happened to me before, I check other mailboxes to see if maybe my package is in anyone else's mailbox. But no, no, I couldn't find any. So I'm like, dang it. So it was late at night, so the delivery person will not respond to me until the next day morning, which is today morning. I still send a text message to their phone number. In Korea, we get the phone numbers of the delivery people. So I send them a text message and asking about it, like by chance, did it arrive somewhere else or, did something happen? So, yeah, so I send that text message and then wait until today morning for an update from the delivery person. So I get the I get their response this morning, and they said to me that they will check on it and contact me later and told me to wait, and I said no problem. And so I'm hoping, at this point I'm not thinking of being scammed, but I'm just hoping that the delivery will get to me okay, so that I hopefully the card wasn't lost in the mail. So I wait until the delivery person updates me, and the delivery person calls me like, I think 2 hours later, so calls me. And then it was a little bit weird talking with this delivery person, my first time ever meeting this person, I think. So they say to me, so your package, it was delivered at this address. Is this your address? And I'm like, no. And then the delivery person says, like, well, did you used to live at this address? And I'm like, no, this was my first time hearing this address. And so then the delivery person says to me, okay, so it's not my mistake, like shipping to a wrong address. The address on this parcel, it's the wrong address. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. So I'm like, are you kidding me? So this is the seller's fault, right? This is the seller's fault for some reason. Why did you write my address wrong? And so I have never seen any secondhand seller ever do this to me before, of not writing my address correctly. And so I'm just like, okay, but I'm very thankful for the Korea postal service system that I think this delivery person had to go back to that original address, and thankfully my parcel was still there, and then got it and then delivered to me today, like around 3:30 p.m. So I'm like, okay, okay. So but it was good timing. I didn't get a message of when they delivered it to me, but I was outside already doing errands, and then I saw that the Korea post office like motorcycle was outside, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, did they deliver just now? And so I checked my mailbox, and then I did see it in my mailbox, and I was so relieved. All right, so I was so relieved, like, yes, this here it is. And so I see the parcel, and it's a completely different address, and I was just like, this freaking seller, right? And so the address that they mistakenly wrote on here, it's like maybe 5 blocks down from me, but I'm like, it's still so different from my original address. So I don't know how the heck did this person miswrite my address. So anyways, so I'm seeing this, and so this parcel is basically an envelope. So it's just an envelope because just a photo card inside. So I'm seeing this envelope, and I'm like, it's kind of weird, like because usually secondhand sellers, at least with K-pop photo cards, like we all know, you need to pack them very carefully and securely. And so this envelope was not packed securely. Like, I'm like, is there really a photo card in here? So it's basically just like a regular envelope, like nothing. It's like not thick. I was a little bit nervous, and so I go back to my house so I could record myself opening it. And I open it, and there's no photo card inside. There's no photo card, but what is inside instead? It's a piece of paper that's basically an ad paper. So it's only a piece of paper that's an ad. And what is this ad for? It's for retaking your college exams. So I'm like, so I'm seeing this. I'm like, did this person, is she purposely scamming me? Because first off, the address is wrong, and then the content inside, it's a freaking ad for college, retaking your college exams. It screams scammer, right? So I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So I'm trying, before I jump to conclusions that she's a scammer, I have to message her first. Of course I do. I message her first, asking what the freak is going on. I don't swear when I message her, but inside my feeling is like, what the freak is going on here? So I show her proof, I message her, and like I even told her about the wrong address. Like, I had to deal with all this stuff and blah blah blah. And yeah, and I say upfront to her, hey, by chance is this a scam? And so after I messaged her all this, and after I messaged her all this, and then for about an hour and a half, she still didn't respond to me. So at this point, I'm like, okay, so what time is this now? Like around 4:30 or 5 p.m. of still no response from her. So I messaged her again saying, if you don't respond to me by the end of today, I'm going to report you. And I'll explain in a bit what does reporting mean. So I said that I'm going to report you. So please respond to me ASAP. So I go about the rest of today doing my regular stuff, and I'll see if she responds to me by the end of today. And if she doesn't, which obviously a scammer would ghost me, right? And she doesn't, I'm gonna prepare to report her, and I'll explain what that is in a second. So hey Kian Zonarka, no worries, you cannot chat, but you're listening. All good, all good. So anyways, let me continue my story. Sorry. So I sent her that message at 4:30, and right now it's like 8:15 p.m. So I'm still going about my errands. Like I still have so many things to do. All right. So I'm just as I'm going about the rest of my day, I'm just thinking in my head, my gosh, I can't believe I meet my first scammer in Korea. And I'm just thinking about all the things I have to do, but also I'm freaking going to Japan soon. I'm just like, of course, at the worst timing, these things happen to me, right? So I'm just going about my day, just not feeling good. But I also talked about this with my mom. So I asked my mom about this because my first time ever happening to me. So I tell her about this and blah blah blah. And so my mom is like, you lost money. And so she said, yeah, you can go to the police and report it and stuff, but they're not going to help you. And especially this is not like super expensive of an item. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And this is not my personal purchase, it's for a customer though, but I still want to do my best to do something about it. But my mom just said, yeah, this kind of thing, like you need to be more careful when you're buying from people. And I'm like, I know, mom. And so the thing is, I have bought secondhand. If any customers watching me, like I bought secondhand stuff for so many people. I feel like in all my years of like my personal purchases and with my K shopper, I feel like it must be 200. I feel like it must be around that amount because I definitely have bought so many photo cards from so many people throughout the years. I feel like has to be at least 200. And out of every single one, I've only dealt with crappy people, but I never got scammed before. So I always hope we never get scammed. But of course, the risk is always there. And I always make sure with customers like is like the risk is always there. But I don't say it to every customer. I'll be honest. Like I can't go like let them know my rules every single time we go through an order. But I want to believe every person out there, when you're buying secondhand, always have to be aware that you can be scammed. Always. And so I don't know if I need to like be more clear with future customers just in case. But this customer that where the situation I'm dealing with, she totally understands. Like I've been shopping with her for the longest time, but this is so anyways, I'm going about my day, right? And then at what time was this? I think it was an hour ago. So about an hour ago, this person responds to me. I was expecting she was gonna ghost me since she's obviously feels like a scammer. But guess what? She responded to me an hour ago. So not jumping to conclusions yet, but at least I'm glad she didn't ghost me. And I'll see where the next step takes us, but I still am not happy about this, as you can see, and I'm here to vent about it so I could go about the rest of my other stuff without having this in the back of my mind. But it's still going to be in the back of my mind. But basically, what she said back to me is that I did a lot of shipments. Like she like basically at that time she was doing a lot of shipments at that time, and she basically and then she was like doing she like changed to a different way of how to ship or something. I don't know what she was doing, but she was doing something new. And so while doing this like new system of shipping to people, she accidentally made this mistake to me. So um yeah, that's her excuse. Now she continues to say that my DMs for some reason got cut off. I don't know what it, yeah, so I talk with her on Twitter. So that's one bad thing about this person is through Twitter and not through the official apps that I use to buy photo cards. So that's another thing that won't be able to help me too much if she ends up being a scammer. So um so yeah, so for some reason she says to me, the DMs got cut off, so I don't know what did you purchase, so can you please show to me again and then I will ship the item to you. So I find that just so weird. Okay, so I don't know how many shipments she does. I don't know, but like to even say to me like I can't see our past DMs and you need to tell me again like what did you buy and blah blah. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but I try to give her the benefit of the doubt. I know Twitter DM is really wonky. I know that, but still yeah. So and she did say to me sorry. Yeah, but hold on 1 second. So I see this and I just said okay. So I tell her what did I buy and I show her screenshots of our conversations along with me paying her and then my address is on there. So I'm like, okay, you better do what you have to do. But after I give her this information, the last thing I ask her is that can you take a photo of the package, like packing, how she packed it, like I want to know how she packed, and also making sure my address is correct. So I ask her, the packaging, can you take a picture and show it to me? And I sent this to her at 7 p.m. So yeah, this was about an hour ago at 7 p.m. Korea time, and no response yet. But let's keep in mind it's nighttime, and so she can't ship it to me until tomorrow anyway. But yeah, so this is really frustrating. Um I mean, I really wonder how does she not prepare the package for this card? Like, does she have an extra card or something? Like, I wonder, does she really have this card and like, did she not send it to someone else accidentally? So another reason why I asked her to show me how you pack it before, yeah, beforehand. So at this rate, I honestly would like a refund instead, but I need to talk to the customer about it first because the customer really wants this card for sure. So yeah, for now, I'll see when she responds back to me. So maybe if by the end of today as well, if she doesn't respond to me by midnight about this, I'll be like, okay, if you're not ready to ship it quickly, can I have a refund instead? I think I might say that later, but let me talk to the customer first about it. But yeah. So anyways, Keon's Undercut, I didn't even expect you to be here at this time, by the way. So hi again. Sorry to not have greeted you properly. So hi again. Yeah, so I just wanted to vent about that, and I'll update on Twitter, of course, what happens. And if she ends up scamming me, I will what's the word? Reveal her info and her account and everything, so you guys can avoid her. But not that you guys buy from Korean people, but maybe my tweets can reach some kind of Korean people to avoid this person. I don't know. I have to do something. And so let me go back to how I can report her. Okay, so as my mom said to me, Even if I go to the police, they're not gonna really help me. But the thing is, of course, most likely people in Korea have gotten scammed before. Of course, there must be. So online, I didn't look at it properly yet, but online there's some kind of government website. It must be government managed where you can, what's the word, like, report someone for scamming you, and like with as much information of the person as you can. As much as I know about this person, it's just the name and bank account info, and with your bank account is tied to your identity. So I feel like that's pretty much good enough information to be able to report the person. So I think if I report her through this system, um, I mean, I don't think I'll get my money back. Like, I don't think there's gonna be like a system like that, but at least this will be like a mark in her record. Do you guys get me? Like, at least it will be known, like, in her record, like her information there, that she's a scammer. So I am content with at least that much if she runs away with my money. Yeah. Me and customers' money. And yeah, so that's the most I can do. If it was a lot of money, I think that I would do a more, what's the word? I would do another system where um I need to go to something more complicated, for sure, more complicated, but like it has to be worth the money, right? So like all that complicated steps of reporting it and trying to get my money back, it has to be a lot of money to be worth it. And so I would do that if it's a lot of money. But this photo card, it's not super a lot, but it's not super cheap. So I'm just hoping this person has a conscience and either ship me the correct photo card, or you better refund me, right? So yeah. So we will see. We will see. And so this is definitely not a good feeling to go to Japan with this in my mind, because I don't know if she really will ship it quickly. So yeah, so this is definitely really sucky. So that's okay. That's okay. It's not okay, but for now, I need to move on because I need to finish a lot of stuff before I go to Japan. And I'll see you guys later. Yeah. And then, by the way, I know about the other thing that's going on, like Starship YouTube channel got hacked. um, we can talk about it at a future tea chatting time. But I saw that all their videos are now restored on YouTube, because I saw in my subscriptions the videos are back. So I'm like, okay, that took a long time, but yeah, I mean, I don't. So just brief feeling, my brief personal feeling about that. I don't have pity on them for getting hacked. So that's number one. I don't pity them at all. Someone in Starship made a mistake. Come on. Okay. So when you get hacked, usually it's not your mistake. Usually, but I'm personally thinking something went wrong. Okay, so that's something went wrong, and it's someone's fault in Starship that something went wrong, and then they got hacked by an Elon Musk like thing about the space thing. Like, I think someone in Starship made a mistake. So that's why I honestly don't have pity on them. And yeah, just we can talk about it next time. But that's overall my personal feeling about it. So, anyways, yesterday they got hacked, and then today I might get scammed. What a coincidence. So it's just yeah, but anyways, I think that's all to say. Yeah, that's all I need to say for now. Okay. Yeah, hi guys. What? I'm always so shocked when you guys. Okay. So, anyways, Gianzanaka then says, "So don't worry about it." She tells me, "So sorry that you're having such a terrible experience. It's okay. It's okay." So I do wonder why so many of these bad instances keep happening to me. I feel like starting 2024 is happening more often than normal, because if you guys can remember, like back in 2023, I was busy most of the time, so I didn't do lots of YouTube videos. But I did enough. I think I did like fairly okay amount in 2023, but I definitely didn't have a lot of like venting or like frustration. Difficult things happened to me in 2023. Like I personally can't remember a lot of that happening last year. But I'm only 2 months in of 2024, 2 months and a week of 2024, and so many crazy things keep happening to me. I don't know what the heck is going on, but I'm trying to not say they're bad. They're not terrible because definitely like more terrible than this would be like terrible, so I always try to think positively that all these crazy things that keep happening to me, I'd rather these things happen to me than something absolutely terrible happen to me. You guys get me? So I'm trying to think positively that way, that I'd rather have these small things, annoying things happen instead of like it leads to a super terrible thing happen later. Let's hope not. Okay, let's hope not. But I'm always like, as always in the back of my mind is like, I really hope this is just, it's just, yeah. As, anyways, it's gonna be fine. I will make sure of that. That I will make sure that I'm fine as I'm dealing with all these crazy things happening to me, and I'll do my best to enjoy my Japan trip. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but when you see me in Japan, we'll see how much fun we have. But I'm definitely looking forward to at least just hanging out with my brother. It's kind of crazy to think I'm gonna see my brother soon, since the last time I saw him was when I went to the USA last year. So it's like less than a year. It's been, yeah, so it's been 10 months. Wow. Feels like way longer. So anyways, I just need to relax, and then I need to focus on all these things I need to finish first before I go to the airport, and then hopefully my trip to Japan will be fine. I've been to Japan so many times and I can't remember anything really crazy happened to me, so I'm hoping, please Japan, don't be like Taiwan. Like, oh, I need to tell you guys my Taiwan trip later, but yeah, like I just, as long as nothing like Taiwan, and hopefully we'll be okay. All right. So yeah, that's it to say for now. So don't worry, guys, but thanks for listening. And hopefully the next time I see you guys will be when I'm in Japan. I think so. I think so. So this should be, yeah, for now. And then really I'm going to be like so busy for the rest of this month. So don't worry about me if you don't hear from me for a long time. But I'll try and update as much as I can during my trip though, for sure. Yeah. All right. So see you later. See you later. Hi, Angela. Angela. Yeah, it's really always surprises me whenever I see you guys because of our time zones. And so, anyways, all good, all good. So as always, be healthy, be safe, be careful. Good day, good night. Don't worry, be happy, stay happy. Take care of everything around you. And yeah, I hope you guys have better days than me. All right, but always be careful of everything that you do. I mean, what can we do, right? But yeah, just take care, enjoy the days, and I'll hopefully see you guys in a better mood later. All right, see you later.